Hello! Welcome to another awesome episode. Today's recipe is one of my favorites, probably one of yours too, honestly. We're making burgers on the Blackstone Griddle, one of my favorite ways to make burgers. First step is we have to make our remoulade. Want to do this ahead of time so the sauce has enough time to basically all the flavors can get together and infuse and sit in the fridge for a few hours. So, first step, basic part of my remoulade at least, and that's just what I call it. I don't know if it's traditionally that, would just be mayo and ketchup. So I usually start with about 50 grams of mayo, do 25, oops, like 32. Some mustard, some brown mustard. I prefer this over the yellow just because it's a little less vinegary and we already have the vinegar from the ketchup. Just going to do about 10 grams of this. I'm going to put in some honey as well, get a little sweetness going. And put a little hot sauce in. I try not to go too crazy because usually I'm not the only one eating. Oh, got all over the table and the scale. Fantastic. And then we're going to start everything else. So we got our paprika, some garlic powder. All right, our Lowry seasoned salt. It's really, really yummy. I'm not going to measure. I'm just going to kind of eyeball it. Some onion powder. Then my regular salt. I'm not going to put a ton because we have the Lowry salt. And we're going to have salt on the burgers to get that beautiful char. And then last bit is going to be pepper. This is an amazing pepper grinder, by the way. And actually, my little hack, call it that, is I use both black peppercorns and Szechuan peppercorns in my pepper mix, if you can call it that. And I just love the combination of those two tastes. I don't know if you just saw all the various spices just fly all over. Oh my gosh! Usually, I don't have this much of an issue mixing this together. But I did mention it's 6:10 and I have not been up for that long. What's up? Gorgeous afternoon. What I do when I suggest do is a money saver. I like the 5 pound bag of this is 80/20 beef. That's the only one I use. It's the best. You want the fat, it'll help make the burger taste better. But I buy a big batch and then I separate it into 1-ish pounds or so. That way, when I'm making my burgers, I can make 2 ounces or, the math works out easily. So for today, we're going to go for about 2 ounces, 2.5, kind of smash burger ish. And that's pretty much that. 58 grams. So we're going to say 60 grams. I like it to be around the number. If we have a pound of beef and we make approximately 2 ounce burgers, we're going to get 7 burgers. Usually I will double them up on the grill. That's what we like to do. So we'll go from there. So right now I'm just going to get these done. Back in the fridge. We are not going to salt or do anything until they are immediately before putting them on the grill. All right, I'm going to get these done. Kind of speed up the video and we'll see you a little later. We have 7. Perfect. I'm going to do a quick cleanup. Put these in the fridge. And then we'll come back later. We'll start the grill. Start that griddle, the Blackstone, and we'll get it done. See you then. All right, what's up? We got our Blackstone kicking on. Got the first 3 burners going. I like to leave the one on the right off just to have kind of a little not as hot spot on the grill. Give it a few minutes. We'll toast our buns. We'll make our burgers. Now, I have a nice sheet of oil on here already, so I'm not going to add extra butter. This should take maybe like a minute. Why that's happening? Take a knee. We toast the buns because we're going to put our remoulade on, and that crispy texture will essentially make the buns not be soggy. So highly recommend whether you do remoulade or not. I mean, you could even just throw them in the toaster and that would be fine. Whether you use butter or nothing really doesn't matter too much in my opinion. It's just you want to get that crispy texture to keep the buns a little more firm. Motherfucker. You can see that, right? It looks pretty good, aside from it falling on the ground. That's done. I'm going to say that one is done as well. And our friend that was on the ground. Somehow it's not as done, but you know what? It's firm enough, so we're going to say it's done. All right, next step, we are going to quickly put the remoulade on the bun, so it's done. You can use as much or as little as you like. All right, grill is super hot. So I mean, this part is not too complicated. We're gonna take our burgers. We're just gonna start sticking them on. Want to do this pretty quick, and actually the parchment paper can come in handy as a little safeguard here. Then you can kind of smash it down initially without touching the grill. And this is probably like 500 degrees, so be very careful. I'm real sick. I could do this with both hands, but no reason to tempt fate. And last one. Okay. And I'm gonna peel these off, and then we'll smash. We'll salt. We'll smash. Smells amazing. All right, so very quickly, because this is not going to take more than a couple minutes total to cook. Nice layer of salt. Maybe that was a little much. And then pepper. All right, and then we're going to smash. Yeah, this is a lot of pepper. Oh, I like it. Oh, this thing's awesome. Ah, all right, one got messed up. I'll take it. So we're looking for here. You can see some of the browning getting done. Hopefully, nice and close without burning my phone. So we are about ready to flip. See, all that's basically cooked. We want this little puddle of kind of meat, juice, whatever. That's a perfect sign that says we're ready to flip. You do need something pretty hard. This or that will work. I'm gonna kind of dig under. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Ah, shoot. All right, they look insanely good. We got to get our cheese out. This part makes me feel like I'm a little flustered always. All right, these are about done, so I'm turning all the burners and the propane off. Yeah, they look pretty sick, even through the phone. And that's that. We'll give them another minute. I don't put a top or a lid on to melt the cheese. I just let them finish. So since we're making doubles, since these are pretty small, that technique works really well, and it'll help melt the cheese in the middle, on the top layer, or the bottom layer, if you will. And I'm going to say we're done. Which one do I want to eat? I think this one. That looks so good. Oh my God. Perfection. Got the sun behind me. This outstanding burger. Who could ask for anything more? All right, that's it. We'll see you at the next one.